should have some bids to open up on the, for the road department. Here, Thomas, some bridges, some bids on, Siloam Road Bridge and, box culverts on Horn Lane and Medlock. Yeah, that's Horn Lane. That's Hornback. We could.
That's the state coming on 49. Have you heard anything from them, Judge?
No,
Slow.
they're,
Kind of slow. I called the other day and asked about it.
Hornback, Siloam Bridge. Wow. $98,750.
better
than you thought it was, ain't it?
Siloam Bridge here, it should there.
Which one's that Siloam?
Siloam. Used amount.
Here it is, yeah. 98,750 right here's,
98,750.
there's Adams Contract in Siloam Bridge.
Adams.
Adams Contracting.
$162,840.
I'll have to write that down.
So I'd recommend we take Hornback on the Siloam Bridge.
That's cheaper than you thought it was gonna be, ain't it?
Mr. Masterson,
Yes.
Hornback's a little bit higher than that.
Mr. Bishop, Mr. Wicker,
Yes.
What do you want to do? Which one you got there?
and then
Medlock Creek.
Medlock Creek.
The first one. Does it say first or tenths of a mile?
CR 1141.8. Which one you got? Quarter mile or the 18th?
Quarter mile.
That's Hornback.
Hornback, 26,650 on the first one on Medlock. $26,650.
What was it again? 26?
It's 26,650.
And
26,650.
here's Adams Contract.
Adams contracting on the same one.
Yeah. That was Medlock Creek, wasn't it?
Yeah. And theirs is 78,900.
Motion on Hornback.
Second.
Oh, Kenny.
Second.
Medlock number 2,
Medlock.
8/10.
Medlock number 2, yeah.
Mr. Wicker, Mr. Bishop,
Yes.
Mr. Masterson,
Yep.
Mr. Wood,
Yes.
Dennis.
Same on the number 2 one, 26,650 on Medlock from Hornback.
You want to call one of them 20 mile and one of them number 2?
One of the 1/8 of a mile.
.8, yeah.
This is the 8 mile.
The 1/8 of a mile, yeah.
And there's Adams.
There's definitely a bid.
You need this sharp knife of mine?
I need one, I don't carry one.
I got one like a little sharp.
94,000 on that one. From, what's that contract?
Adams.
Adams contractor, 94,000.
Motion on that?
Second.
Might be a little.
And the last one
That's
is,
the last one on that.
we got
This is the
the
8 mile.
No, there's a
Horn Lane.
Okay, so we got a motion, Mr. Wicker, Mr. Bishop, Mr. Masterson.
Yes.
Knife, Tony?
Well,
Yes.
unanimous.
Horn Lane is, for Hornback is 26,650. All three of them are the same. Except Siloam,
Yeah.
98,550.
98,750.
98,750. Good prices, huh?
And there's Adams on Horn Lane.
Horn Lane
Yeah.
for Adams. $84,905.
Motion on Hornback.
Second.
Shame to have to go through that, is
Mr. Masterson,
ain't it?
Mr. Wood,
unbelievable.
It really is.
Big difference.
And I'd rather them guys do it.
They've done everything.
Thank you very much.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, Tommy.
Perfect. Okay, Robbie?
Currently, we're at $1,745 a year. And, I gave you guys a quote, the ID maker we had down at Damascus, 15 years old, and the computer is all died. It went off the XP program, and, we found the software, we're gonna be about probably between $600 and $800 just for the software to run it. I talked to these people, because that's where we got it from. That printer, 15 years old, you can't get any parts for it anymore. So we're gonna have to invest $800 and hope it lasts, which is kind of towards the late end. I got these quotes, the first one there for $3160, it's for a two-sided printer. It's only had now the one side. The next one behind it there is for 2305 for a one-sided printer. We may have these for the sheriff's department, anybody in this field, any county entity. We also make them for the city of Lebanon, police department, and so forth. Which last time we needed supplies, they bought the supplies. They bought the ribbons, the cards, and so forth. So I mean, it kind of worked out pretty well. I think we can get by with the one-sided printer. It'll come with software and everything. We don't need the cards. I checked the stock on our cards. We're good on those. And that'll reduce about $45, which would be $2,260 for the printer and everything we need. But we got 15 years out of the last, we get 15 years out of this, and I think we're in pretty good shape.
You need a motion on it?
Yeah. And
Motion.
like I said,
Second.
since this is for the county, can we not take it out of my budget? I'll run it, but.
It's for the whole county.
That's all we can do, yeah.
Yeah, it's. Mr. Wicker? Yes. Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Mason?
Yes.
Mr. Quill?
Yes.
And
The only other thing I have been there is that our contractor for medical records has got added to the bill is monthly stipend to the list of bills.
Dr. Smith?
Yeah, Dr. Smith,
How much is it?
500. That's all I have, unless y'all have any questions.
Rob?
Robbie, thanks a lot.
Under old business, new business, I apologize, Mr. Cobb. I think you had contacted me earlier, and I just forgot to put you on there, to be honest with you. So, Mr. Brady's here, I think, to report on the beta that they went to. Where'd you go to, Mr. Roger?
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Right here for beta, they started a new beta program at Calvary Elementary, and they won second in the state, or I think top 3 of the state for the quick recall. They went down to nationals to the second. So we went down there, we went down there together. We had 77 of us total. In fact, we told him along with us. And, but I come back with great news. We now have a national beta officer. He was elected nationally and went against 11 other candidates. There was 2 from Kentucky, 1 from here, 1 from Bloomfield, and another 3 from Tennessee. So, and he will be traveling throughout the area. We'll be looking at Indiana, going to West Virginia, their beta convention, and Tennessee's beta convention to represent the national beta. So, I mean, everybody had Marion County proud. I mean, it was a great week. We had a great representation in Marion County. And I mean, it's just an awesome program. And we are starting a new beta chapter 11 in elementary. So now we'll have a beta chapter at every school in Marion County, and we will become a county of distinction with beta. And there's not many of those.
Well, that's great. That's
They,
great.
the other group, the singing group, come in what, 4th, didn't they?
Oh yeah, we also had a group of entertainers. There was a singer and 2 instrumentalists, and they came 4th in the nation. It should have been 1st, but I wasn't judging. I do invite you to go on YouTube. You can look up Lebanon Middle School Beta 2016. You can see the performances. You can also see his speeches and the skit. We did a skit where Bigfoot ran around. That was my son. And your all's contribution was tremendous help to us. You know, and everything. It's like the teachers, but they don't get paid to do this. This is all volunteer. This is an actual program that's done strictly volunteer by teachers. And so it's a great program, and he got to go to leadership camp for a week in Tennessee. My son went with him. So it's all about building new leaders. It's all about leadership and God and all that. It's pretty good. Man.
Your guys' contribution has really helped shape the future leaders of America, Kentucky, and even this county, and you've really helped the kids get to experience new things and try some of the strange New Orleans cuisine, which I really love now, and just help kids express themselves. And I can't thank you enough on your contribution to help us do this, because we couldn't have done this without you guys.
Congratulations. and
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
And next year, we're going to Disneyland, since he's a national representative next year. So we will be doing a trip to Disneyland.
Well, good. That's good.
I went with them. I have to say, all the children, all the kids, well, grown up too, but they were all represented the county real well. They didn't, they're all well behaved.
Polite. Was you well behaved?
So they kept him,
I did the best I
they
could.
kept him locked on the bus.
Yeah.
Well, we did have to endure some slight amount of humidity and heat.
Yeah.
It was extremely hot. When we left, it was 101. So, I think the heat got to him a little bit, but you have to ask what alligator crap is. We did learn that. We did get to hold an alligator.
That's
But
good.
they did good, and there's a lot of.
Thank you very much for all your support. That's all we're going to say.
Appreciate it. Thank you. I got one more pigeon. I apologize to you too. Also, you had contacted me a couple of weeks ago.
Thank y'all.
Thank you all.
Sasquatch. Thank you.
On y'all's, right in front of you all, I placed for the meeting, a couple of sheets about the, Little Free Library. I talked to the Marion County judge beforehand. He had gotten an email and I had gotten an email about placing a Little Free Library. I'd like to place one on this property, which I mentioned, I'll build it, the whole 9 yards. I just have to have permission.
What is
Put it over here.
what is it?
It's a little free library. It's something that is nationwide. It's an organization, taken presented in the annual paper this week. The principal has one, including another one. And the one that is in charge, which will be me on this one, will make sure that there's books in there for anyone that wants to buy, whether it's children, adults, or whatever. Write a book. They can take a book, leave a book, whatever, doesn't matter. Just get another access. That's why it's called a Little Free Library. You join it's a national organization of people that put up little free libraries. But I will say mine probably will not look like the little birdhouses in the picture.
That's what I was gonna ask, what was yours gonna look like?
She give me an idea over there.
And I got some kids, a few kids that have given me ideas on it, and they actually would like it to look like a little robot. If you all would not mind. I will not have it looking tacky, I promise, but it will look like a robot. We have talked and discussed it with Stanley. I have shown it, the robot to Stanley, which won't look exactly like the robot that I had shown him. We want it as mostly out of metal that we can get. This one will be vented because we discussed these that are there. They are not vented. We're worried about the books and no circulation in air. And listen, we've been discussing this. And so we are going to vent, and that way it's going to look like it's going to have a hat on it. It will be anchored with a small pad of concrete. Stanley's going to help me do that. And where we were wanting to place it was somewhere over here by the big tree, by the sidewalk, is where we were wanting to place it. If y'all object to it, we will go back to the more traditional style. But anyway, that was just something that we were wanting to do for the community, and we thought it would be good to have one here. On that sheet of paper, I think towards the bottom, maybe even on the back, it does have places in our community where there are going to be some. There's going to be one at the library, one at Grand Memorial Park, and I can't remember where the other ones were. But there are going to be some. Some people have already pledged on where they're going to be. I just thought it would be nice to have one here at the government center showing the support
You
in our building.
leave books in them?
Stanley got it going on today.
How's it work now? How's it?
It will have a door on it, and, you know, they will have free access to open up the door, get a book out, you know, take it and read it, keep it, bring it back, you know, whatever they want.
Yeah. No checkout thing, you just
No
get,
checkout.
just an honor system,
It's a
right?
little free library.
Yeah.
And they can bring books back in and put in and donate.
Yeah,
Anything back and
anybody
forth.
can do, you know, if anybody wants to bring books, to donate, they can, but, I plan on, keeping books in there myself.
I make a motion Pigeon and Stanley does this.
Well,
I'd like to see
most
this.
of it. He told me that he'd help me with
I'd like to see it.
the bottom part, he told me what to do for the head. If I need other help, just stand there.
Before we mount it, we want to take a look at it just to make
Yeah,
sure
well,
that's,
We like to critique this robot, just to see what it looks like.
Okay, that's fine.
Sounds good.
Weatherproof.
It will be weatherproof. It has to be weatherproof too.
Talking, I'm just curious.
Here's one like a little
Yeah.
phone booth or something.
No,
No, I mean,
you know, I'd say about like this.
okay.
About like this would be the body.
close to the sidewalk so they won't have to get in the yard to,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, you're not talking about that. I like at least 2 shelves in it. Enough for 2 shelves for books.
All right, let's just look and,
And you want to see the robot before? I can give you ideas on what I'm using. I will be using metal that's going to be welded for the body, and what I'm using is going to be sheet metal. I know what I'm wanting to use. I'm going to talk to Johnny and see. You've seen these toolboxes on the back of the trucks that has those diamond designs on it. That's what I'd like for the body to be.
yeah.
But then I want where, when the kids go to decorate it, they won't put their handprints on it, that we can still see their handprints. Their arms, part of it will be wood, you know, and the arms will just be down and out. And then the legs will be just 2 pieces down, and it's gonna have a board that will be attached, for the flat part of the foot will be attached to the concrete. That will be the flat part, that will be the foot portion, and just a straight up for the board. And then the square part will be the body. Then we will have a square part for the head. Out of the head will be like a vent pipe with
Rain cap or
circulation
something
in it.
like, yeah.
That will be circulation. That's mainly what it's gonna be. If that gives you an idea. I mean, I promise it won't, I've thought about it, it won't be tacky. But if y'all still want to see a picture of it, I'll show you.
Okay.
Yeah, they got all kinds of them.
Set that up.
I wouldn't, look-
I'll
Listen.
show you.
Motion, if it's acceptable after she builds it, I don't know.
It'll be-
Second.
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
the motion, I got his motion.
If it's suited to y'all.
Oh, okay,
Mr. Mayor?
yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Paige.
soon as we get it done, I'll bring the pictures back.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pete. Anybody else have anything?
Oh, I talked to Kay and everything is going good out to animal shelter, and she got her windows repaired, and, they were taking some dogs for pickup, so they had a group picking up some and getting them all ready, and, it was going well, she said.
Good.
We do have power hooked up on Scotch Ridge, do have an LED light, lighting the area right now. Still looking at putting a couple lights inside the actual lookout. So, and Gary's lighting guys getting me a couple sample lights to look at. So hopefully within the next week or two, we'll have that project kind of finished.
Greg, it looks good, I can see it. Is there any way we can trim any more trees?
I'm in the process of getting that done as well. I've got a Brandon
The only other
Lee's.
thing I see, once we get the trees trimmed, is possibly getting some pickup done on the lower side of it. I don't rope somebody off and try to get the cans picked up.
Are you volunteering for that job?
Sure.
You'll hold a rope.
I'll hold the rope.
You hold a rope if Bishop will do it.
I'll hold the rope for the sheriff.
Yeah, Keith will do it.
It is gonna be a lot nicer when we get finished, so.
I'll hold the rope. Come on.
There you go.
Nick,
Yeah, we can nominate John Austin.
Arthur, yeah.
We'll nominate him.
He won't even have to bend over.
He gets the job.
Oh, goodness.
I aimed at Pigeon, I guess, like everything else, somebody have to kind of police it, because I'm sure there'll be some odd stuff either put in or wrote in.
She's volunteering to do that. She's really up on that project. She come to me about a month ago wanting to do that, so.
Yeah.
well,
Hopefully,
we can look at it. We've been pretty particular about our surroundings around this building.
Yeah.
And let's just see where it goes.
Good deal. Anybody else got anything?
Handprints on this.
MTA.
You guys pay the
You
bills?
gotta pay the bills first. We gotta do that. I don't pay mine on home
Addition
front.
of Dr. Smith, that's it. And you got the.
second or motion, either one, whichever one.
How's the Red Cross going?
I got it.
Mr. Quayle?
Yes.
Mr. Mason?
Yes.
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker? Bills are paid.
MTA bills paid.
What about before we do this, conservation thing in here, is it just a memo?
That's next week.
It's
Oh, it's
just some info in it.
Info.